And I do believe that we have rotten politics, and I'm not using that as an exaggeration.
Hey everyone and welcome. In this video we're going to be having a look at the Conservative Party, the good side of the Conservative Party. I know, you're going to say there aren't any, but there are. Think about Ben Bradley, Kemi Badenoch, those sort of people. So there are still good Tories. It's just unfortunately the ones that are running everything are absolute buffoons. But anyway, I digress. Now this is in regards to the race report. You know, the one that found that Britain and the UK has zero findable institutional racism in any of our institutions. Now this is in regards to Labour, i.e. two of Labour to be specific, Marsha de Cordova, and the one that gets it, Dawn Butler. Now the Equalities Minister, Kemi Badenoch, has accused Labour MPs of trying to undermine the authors of the racism report, as she revealed they'd been subjected to death threats and racial slurs. That sounds familiar, doesn't it, everyone? Kemi said they'd been subjected to appalling abuse that had been meted out to members of the Commission on Race and Ethnic Disparities after its report on the UK race relations. Miss Badenoch clashed with senior Labour MPs in a fiery Commons clash this afternoon, as she said the government rejected bad faith attempts to undermine the credibility of this report. Now the government report, published on March the 31st, said Britain is no longer a country where the system is deliberately rigged against ethnic minorities. So that pretty much says it all, doesn't it? Now, it wasn't a white-only commission. It was multiracial. But obviously, Labour don't think the report is correct, and therefore they've been throwing all sorts of accusations about it. Now, the Shadow Equalities Minister, Marsha de Cordova, the woman that can have a five-way face-to-face, said the report had not been discredited by bad faith actors, but by experts. Are we ready to hear who the experts are when Dawn tells you? We'll go through it then. Let's have a listen to what Dawn Butler said. She actually said that the report was gaslighting on a national scale. Let me just tell you what gaslighting means, shall I? Gaslighting is a form of psychological abuse where a person or group makes someone question their sanity, perception of reality or memories. In other words, they argue the point and get you to question what you believe to be true. Is that wrong? Now have a quick listen to this, everyone.
Dawn Butler.
Thank you, Mr Deputy Speaker. Mr Deputy Speaker, this is gaslighting on a national scale, but the new Age of Empire, page 95, tells us exactly what's happening. This is why I resist, by Dr Shola, page 103, explains about racial gatekeepers that Musa Okwangos from Byline Times talks about. And my question to the Minister is, the government briefed a clear message well in advance of this report landing. Why did the government do that?
Mr Deputy Speaker, I think it is disgusting that a member of this House will stand up and accuse people of being racial gatekeepers. This is the same nonsense we have heard time and time again, calling people Uncle Toms, calling people house Negroes and house slaves, and calling them racial gatekeepers. The fact that she is able to stand here and use that phrase without any shame whatsoever just shows how far the Labour Party has fallen. We in this House have a responsibility to speak about this issue with nuance. I will answer the question, but we in this House have a responsibility to speak about this issue with nuance and responsibility. And the way that she has carried out the debate is disgraceful. And in fact, she is one of the many people who continues to stoke division in this country. And I'm very, very sad to hear her remarks. The fact of the matter is that this report was written by professionals and experts who have a different view than she does. If she has a view that is not acknowledged by others, she should engage in a sensible debate and not call them racial gatekeepers.
So as you can see by that, she is not amused at all, is she? Now, who are these experts, you might be wondering? First off, she mentioned the book The New Age of Empire. And at page 95, she said, triumphantly, let me tell you who that is. Kehinde Andrews. Yep, you heard that right. The race baiter himself. The man that said that Britain and the British did more damage than the Nazis. And he also said that whiteness is a psychosis. Buffoon. Yep, that's one of the experts. Next up, oh, this is a good one. This Is Why I Resist by Dr. Shola. Remember her from GMB? The one that hates everything British just because it's British. She doesn't know why, she just hates it. Am I wrong on that? So these experts are experts in one field only: how to make a hell of a lot of money by pretending to be Marxist and hating on Britain. And I think it's absolutely brilliant that Kemi smashed this right out of the water where it belongs, in the trash with everything else that these two MPs come out with, and also Kehinde Andrews and Dr. Shola, who are making quite a large, considerable amount of money from race baiting. Now, what gets me the most is they're still trying to make out that Britain is institutionally racist, that Labour. This is coming from two people of colour in the Houses of Parliament, which is the highest office of power in the UK, barring the Queen. Yet we're institutional racist, and the system is designed to stop people progressing. Absolutely ridiculous. And the report proved it. And this is why Labour are getting all of the knickers in a twist, trying to scare the report writers into submission, just like the left always does. Backfired, didn't it, Dawn? What do you think, everyone? Let me know what you think. I'd like to know your opinion. Do you think Kemi is a prospect for the future? Because it seems like the woman takes no crap off anyone, doesn't it? I like that. Minerals, shall we call it. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell icon, share it out, everyone. Stay sane. I'll see you on the next one.